Hi, Kathy here from Kathy's Cute Creations. Today I'm going to show you a accumulation of hauls, because normally when I buy something it can be anywhere between $25 up to $100 in a haul, and then I've just set and saved a lot of them back so that I can just show it all at one time. Alright, so let's get started. First I'm going to talk about the bundles that I got. So I got this white and creams, because I never know what color I want when it comes to creams. This has got a little bit of white with some gray stripes and orange and blue and gray dots. But this just gives me an idea so that if I figure out which one I'd want to use, then I can just buy more fabric. But there's the whites. Here's white with some, there we go. I can't even think of that bird right now. Jeez. I just came from outside and I am so hot. There's some hearts. You see the design on that. That's a white on white. This has got little squares on it. Some of this is not too bad, this cream. The lighter stuff I like. I don't know about the dark stuff, but that's pretty. Flamingo, that was the name of it. Sheesh. Okay, so that's a stack of the cream and whites. Set that aside. And I don't remember where I got these. Some of these I got them online at Craftsy that was for sale. So I got this because of these bold colors. I figured I could use this anywhere. And they just got different, they're not all the same. This has actually got a little bit of green in it, you can see. And blue, purple. Boy, those are some deep, rich colors. Even that green, that's a dark, but it's got a little bit of light in it, in the middle there. That's pretty. That orange to pink to red. It's just got the one, I think it's one pink. No, it's two different pinks. Or maybe, no, it's one pink. I should be trying on this side over here. There we go. Two different reds, but one pink. So that's pretty nice. And then I got these colors I like too, which kind of remind me of that pile, the last pile. But the only difference is these are all the same. So each one of them have that same exact design in there. Those are pretty. And then I went ahead and when I bought this, which is called Hello Sweetheart. Let me unwrap it here. Let's see. I went ahead and got the 5-inch squares. I'm not quite sure if I want to do a baby blanket or something else. Here's that. And of course, you know, the 5-inch squares, that's the same kind of fabric, just cut up into those little typewriters. Same kind of fabrics in the 5-inch squares. But if I did something with a 5-inch square, see, I could turn around and use this in between them, bigger, or I could actually put some of these other bright colors in there with it. And then here's a little 5-inch, and they've got the same thing. It's just that it's already pre-cut to 5 inches, so if you made like the old My Stars or something like that, they're just already pre-cut, that's all. Oops. Into the camera here. So those are nice. And then, now keep in mind that a lot of times this is all on sale. I don't normally buy anything full price. This came from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this is their black, gray, white, and red by Maywood Studios. The disadvantage of unwrapping is that I don't know where it come from, but that's fine. And I'm trying to think if it says how many came in that bundle or not. It does not say. I can't tell you how many came in it, but it's pretty good size. Okay. And then I did get a needle and thread gathering. This is a 5-inch square also. Charm pack is what they call it. And I'll show you. It says, whoops, see if I can find it again. It says, my soul is fed with my needle and thread. Okay. And then I got, which I thought I was going to use, but I didn't in my swap, these little 2.5 inch. And for some reason I thought I bought more than one pack of each kind, but I didn't. So this one says Later Alligator, which I think that fabric's really, really cute. This one says Best Friends Forever. Cottontail Cottage. And this is Confetti. Then this is the first time that I decided to buy a Jolly Bar. It's 5 by 10. The colors look really nice, so I got that. And then I bought it's called Someday Minky, because I like the bicycles, the roses, and along with the 10-inch stacker, I went ahead and got the 5-inch also. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but the Fact Quarter Shop put out the perfect 10 quilts. So you use the 10 stackers to make the quilts that are in the book. So just pick a stack. Let me see here. This is what the table of the contents look like. And it's got all these different quilts in there. And it shows you not only how to make it, it shows you how to use your ruler. You can buy the ruler. It comes in a pack, which I have bought the book and the ruler together in a pack for a giveaway. And I have the ruler in the pack for myself, so that I can go along here and do it. So the very first one is called a banana quilt, and when you make it, it ends up looking like that. And you just pick your own layer cake that you want to use. And all the fabric is there. You don't have to be adding any fabric, I don't think. Let's see. It doesn't look like it. The only thing you're going to need is... Oh, this must make the front of it then, because you'll need the binding. And I think they probably most use white binding. So if you're going to put a binding, now you don't have to put a binding on these, you know. You can leave this without the binding. It would just mean that this white wouldn't be there. It would stop right here. So it's going to be your preference to put binding on there. You don't always have to put it, and it'll totally change it if you don't put any kind of binding in there. But if you note here, the binding is 8 by 2.5 inch, and that's the width of the fabric. And then if you're going to go ahead and quilt it and everything, you're going to want 4 yards for your backing. And you'll need less if you're not going to do any kind of binding. So it just depends on the size you want. Because this one comes out to be, I thought I saw it on there. Well, let me see. Does it say how big it's going to be? I thought it did for each one of them. Oh, here we go. 65 by 65 if you go by their directions. That's how big it'll be. Alrighty. So let me see if I can flip through the book here. I don't know if I can or not. Well, let me just flip a page at a time. Hold on. It'll be so much easier. So this one is the banana quilt. This one's called the birthday cake. I'm plugged in, so I gotta, there we go. That's the birthday cake. This is the birthday cake also, because they show you how to lay it out. Oops. This is buttered pecan quilt. That's how you lay it out. This one here is coconut quilt. Let's flip it to the next quilt. That's the coffee quilt. This one is the cookie dough quilt. And always keep in mind, you can make these bigger or smaller. You can make a table runner with these. This is cookies and cream. All you'd have to do is put 4 of them together. If you wanted your table runner longer, just put 5. If you only wanted to make a small little, like a table runner, all you got to do is either use, probably right here, just use 6 of them. Oops. And here it shows you what one looks like. You know, you can do one and make a pillow if you want, you know, if you just want to stay small. Or you can take one of each one of these squares and then add them together to make a different quilt altogether. This is called the cotton candy. This is Dutch chocolate quilt, French vanilla quilt, the lemon sorbet quilt. Looks like mint chocolate chip quilt. Do you hear the theme about food in here? Neapolitan quilt, which looks like bow ties. Of course, Neapolitan makes me think of ice cream. Peaches and cream. That makes me think of oatmeal or, what do you call it? Cobbler. Here's the rainbow sherbet quilt. And here is the Rocky Road quilt. And then that's it for the book. There's the back. That's some pretty fabric right there. But anyway, this is the perfect 10. Now, they did that because a lot of people will buy these 10-inch stackers and then not know what to do with them after they get them. So that's one thing. And now they have invented the perfect 5 quilt and ruler. Okay, so let me put you back up here. Move this out of the way. I got this one here because I thought this was really nice. It's 10 karat mini crystals. Let's show you what that looks like. And of course, you know, you can make your mug rugs and your bowls and everything. And then, you know, Fort Worth puts out the free table toppers. So they put this table topper out. I have not done it. It is called Texas Square Dance. It's a small one, 31 by 31. It could be for your table or whatever. And then I went ahead and got the fabric package, the bundle that comes with it. Like I said, I haven't done it yet. Got so much other stuff I'm doing. And then y'all probably know all about this Stash and Store. Well, this one is white because they got a new one out. And they got purple. So I got these. Let me see how dark that purple is. Let's see if I can get this out of here. There we go. Here. Boy, is that a pretty purple. Isn't that nice looking? You know, you can use these more than in your sewing room. You can, if you do makeup and stuff, you can put them in the bathroom, the bedroom. And then they had, right here, I don't know if you saw that demonstrated, this is really pretty. It's a panel. And when you put that together, that is gorgeous. But then I do like red, black, green when it comes to Christmas stuff. I got a couple of those. I got a book. Let me go ahead and open this. I haven't even opened it. Called Quilted Living. That's it right there. It's got, it says 10 fresh designs. Open the book for you to see inside of it here. Look at that. That's different. So of course it's going to teach you a lot of stuff. It's got threads and everything. Back the book up a little bit. Here's all your directions on how to cut it. Half square triangles. Shows you the layout and putting it together. If you want to follow their exact directions. Whoops. Here's another one. There's streamers. Shows you the pack of fabric they used. I hope that glare is not too bad. Let's see what the next one is. That's a pretty one. Tells you all the fabric requirements that you need. They made a table run there. If you took any of these things that you created and made, for example, that there, and you didn't quilt it, and all you did was put a thin fabric on the back, you could actually make window dressings with that. That's one of those boxed pillow cushions that was at the front of the book. And show you how to make that. Step by step, shows you how to, all the little tips for your cord, because you're going to have to turn with your cord. It's loaded with information. And then all the different fabrics. Tells you the page and everything to find it. So like I said, I'll be giving this away. That's why I bought it, to give it away. And then, even though this is the backing for the Sweet and Simple Sew-Along quilt, I just like the fabric. So, I think the fabric's adorable. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So first I was looking and saw this fabric. And then I thought, geez, I think I want that fabric. And then after I saw the fabric, I actually saw the kit to make the quilt, which is the Sweet and Simple. And I liked that. And see, that's all repeated stuff. So that's really easy to do. And when it gets time for me to do that, I will probably show you. And I liked this color here with all the hearts on it. Let me turn it right side up. It doesn't go to anything specific, but I thought that was cute. So I bought a package of that. Same with this package here. Let me take it out. Okay, so I know that since this was all packed as one, I bought this at one time by itself. So this is a panel. Let's see if I can show you what it says here. Okay, so it says, all grown-ups were children first, but few of them remember. So let's see if you can see that. And here's the other side. And it's got a boy. It's the little prince. So I'm not quite sure what this animal sitting next to him is supposed to be. I have no idea. But that's him in the evening. So that was one thing I got because I thought that panel was pretty good. And then another one I got, it's Olaf. Everybody knows who Olaf is. That's his head. There he is. Let's get the bottom half of him there. This is one I need another person up here with some hands. And then this was just some nice fabric I liked. I saw that while I was shopping. And like I said, all this stuff was on sale. And then I'll use this because I went in and picked it up to use for that panel, because I thought it went with it. And then this polka dots here, which this is actually a yellow. I can't see it in my camera, but you may be able to see it when you view it. I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, now I think I showed you these. Let me show you the pattern. I think I showed you these already. They're panels, so it's a little boy kitty and a little girl kitty for babies. It's just a couple little, they were free patterns. I went ahead and the kits were on sale, and this was from the Shabby Fabrics. So I got those two things at one time. And then I like Lori Holt's colors and a lot of her stuff. So I just bought the Farm Girl Vintage Fat Quarter Bundle. So it just gives me a big old variety of different fabrics, whether I want to follow her book or not, or even part of her book. So it gives you this great big huge, see, it's got different colors of fabric here. I don't even have it opened. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to do a couple of patterns that I got online. I'm going to sew a couple of things. So one is going to be, and I don't know if you know these patterns or not, I'm going to make the this blouse here, and then I'm going to make these, and I'm going to make I may make them all the way down to the ankle. I don't know if I'm going to make that or the capris, but it's got 3 pieces of pattern in there to make them, and they're high-waisted. You can see that right there, which I kind of like. And you know, you can wear that underneath a large oversized blouse or a dress. And then to make them, because it's stretch fabric, and whenever you have stretch, you need to have for stabilizing, because you don't want the stretch. But along with this, what you need to do is you need to make a sloper. A sloper is the pattern. Although they give you a pattern in this, you don't want to use your original pattern, because 9 times out of 10 you're not going to fit an original pattern that you buy from the store. So you're going to copy your pattern. So I bought some different things. Now this one here, I do believe, and it's really, really long, so there wouldn't be any cutting of the stuff. This I got at Vogue Fabrics, and it is, I think it's called, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's B-O-S-A-L. So I don't know if it's Bosale or Bossel or whatever, but it's a fiber interfacing. So it's to create a pattern. Okay, so in other words, that would be tall enough that if I wanted to create a dress pattern or a long shirt pattern, that would fit. I wouldn't have to cut it. And because I was trying some different ones, because I haven't found one that I like. Now these are not paper, okay? And that's what you got to keep in mind. Most of the stuff that you use, they have you use the paper that the doctor has on their table, that kind of paper. They use that for patterns. But I didn't want to use that. I don't want to chance it ripping. And what if I wanted to try the pattern on? Because this stuff that I bought, you can actually sew it, okay? This is sewable Swedish tracing paper, and it's 29 inches by 10 yards. Now this is all bought online. Okay, so even this says don't cut your patterns. It says to trace them. So that's why I've got this. And they're different kinds. I bought 3 different kinds so that I could try that out to figure out which one I like the best. This is Pellin Easy Pattern 830 for tracing. It says tracing cloth or dry clean, but like I said, it is not paper, so it doesn't tear. So when you draw your pattern on there and then you cut your pattern out, you could actually try it on up against you, or even on your if you've got a dress mold, if you've got one of them, you can try it on that too. And on a final note, there is the Main Street Courthouse, Block 4. Sewing along with Pat. I'm trying to follow her colors as close as I can. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.